Hi, cuties. Good morning. Just a little conversation with God right now and wanted to share with you. We're reading page 146 and 147 if you want to follow along. I should kid you about it? Well, we could just lighten up a little here. Hey, I'm all for enlightenment. Why don't we end this chapter with a joke? Good idea. You got one? No, but you do. Tell me the one about the little girl drawing a picture. Oh, yes, that one. Okay, well, a mommy came into the kitchen one day to find her little girl at the table. Crayons everywhere, deeply concentrating on a freehand picture she was creating. My, what are you so busy drawing? The mommy asked. It's a picture of God, Mommy. The beautiful girl replied, eyes shining. Oh, honey, that's so sweet, the mommy said, trying to be helpful. But you know, no one really knows what God looks like. Well, chirped the girl, if you'll let me finish. That's a beautiful little joke. Do you know what's most beautiful? The little girl never doubted that she knew exactly how to draw me. Yes. Now I'll tell you a story, and with that we can end this chapter. All right. There once was a man who suddenly found himself spending hours each week writing a book, day after day. He would race to the pad and pen, sometimes in the middle of the night, to capture new inspiration. Finally, someone asked him what he was up to. Oh, he replied, I'm writing down a very long conversation I'm having with God. That's very sweet, his friend indulged. But you know, no one really knows for sure what God would say. Well, the man grinned, if you'll let me finish. I find this so amusing because if you believe that we're all created from God and God created everything, then God already knows what we're going to say, what we're going to think. He already has our pathways lined up. So for me, I think about when I was 17, when I was 5, when I was 25, all these different ages where I longed to be a mommy, where I craved to be a mommy. And finally in my soul, I just reached a place of contentment, fine, I understand it's not going to happen for me. I've had beautiful moments with my nephews, my nieces. I've had beautiful moments with those little ones who have spun around my path and allowed me to give them the motherly love that I've always had to share with the world. It wasn't always easy, especially when some of the mothers that I loved on their children were intimidated by the kind of motherly love I was able to give. And so it wasn't always easy. And I think that that's the important part about parenting. Nothing about it is ever easy because you are helping a child learn and grow. And if I've learned anything from Izzy, my miracle baby, my miracle monkey, is that she's big, I'm big, and I do it myself. And anything mommy can do, I want to help. And so it's really funny how we start out impatient and just ready to tackle the world. And, she's no different from her mama. She has all the same qualities, and she is the perfect combination. Brian and I, when we got married, mixed sand together with Cassie. And the funny thing is that you can't ever separate it once it's together. And so I picture God dumping me and Brian side by side and all the perfectness of us poured into Izzy, and she is the perfect reflection of our love. And if she were to tell me she was drawing a picture of God, I can't even imagine what that would look like. But for somebody so innocent and so close to God, so close to perfection, I can only imagine that it would be perfect and beautiful and inspiring. Now, as you can see, my walls behind me are all filled with art and people that we love and care about. And so I think that that's where God really just pours the blessings down on our family, because my whole life, all I've ever wanted was to feel unconditionally loved. And I have had so many people in my path choose to love me with conditions. And for the first time in my life, I am completely surrounded by unconditional love. And it is the most holy and beautiful gift I've ever received. And I don't want to ever take that for granted because of an annoyance or an impatient moment that I might go through. Because this family is a ride or die family. This family is the family I've been praying for years. And so I just want to send my love out to you right now and my gratitude. I want God above to hear me say thank you. Thank you for each and every one of you. And I hope that you realize you are the holy treasure that I claim you to be. God created you, and we are arm in arm in this with Jesus. And once you realize that, once you learn that, then nothing can shake your foundation. No gossip, no misillusions, no division, no segregation or separation can divide us. We're arm in arm with Jesus. And so I challenge you right now. Bring, bring. Is Jesus calling? And I'm on the other end. Are you answering or are you ignoring? Because God is calling for your higher purpose to come out, to come forward. And we're the leaders of love, and we're here to do it. And so I say, we are Love Alive, yo, and we are this perfect divine family that God has created. And we are never, ever, ever weak. Our kindness is not our weakness. It is our strength. Izzy choking on her juice. A little cough this morning. Anyways, and so when we realize that we are warriors and we have walked through the darkness and held our heads high in the light, and we never gave up on our mustard seed side of faith, that size, so tiny, and we hold tight to that because it is what will carry us through. God is on our side, so who could ever stand against us? It doesn't matter the grief, the loss, the trauma, the shame, the blame, the guilt, the darkness they try to put over us like a blanket, suffocating us, is only an illusion. Mama Bear loves. Have a beautiful day, precious soul. You are worth fighting for, and this is your friendly reminder today.